Everyone tells you how cute kittens are. They show you the snuggles, the tiny paws, the Instagram moments, but no one really prepares you for what it's like to raise one. Like for real, raise one. So today, I want to tell you the truth. What no one told me about raising a kitten. The good, the bad, the hairballs. Buckle up, buttercups. It's going to be a wild ride. Okay, so you know how kittens are famous for those 3 a.m. zoomies? Those wild late-night sprints that make you question if you accidentally adopted a tiny, furry tornado? It's like they save up all their energy during the day just to unleash it when the rest of the world is finally quiet. You might think it's cute at first, until you realize this is their nightly routine, not just a one-time thing. Like little balls of chaos, they rip through your apartment at the crack of dawn, leaping over furniture and sending random objects flying. Yeah, that's a thing. You'll hear the unmistakable sound of something fragile hitting the floor, and you'll wonder if you even own anything unbreakable anymore. But what they don't tell you is that the sleep deprivation goes way beyond just the zoomies. It's not just about the running and the crashing. There's a whole menu of kitten antics designed to keep you awake. It's a full-on nightly assault on your sleep cycle, and it can feel relentless. Just when you think you've found a moment of peace, your kitten finds a new way to interrupt your rest. Imagine this, you're just drifting off, finally catching those precious Z's, and bam! Out of nowhere, a tiny fur missile launches itself at your face, demanding attention. Sometimes it's a playful pounce, other times it's a full-on wrestling match with your toes under the blanket. Or you're jolted awake by the sweet serenade of your kitten hacking up a hairball, directly onto your pillow because, of course, where else would it go? You'll find yourself changing pillowcases at 2 a.m., wondering how such a tiny creature can make such a big mess. And let's not forget the scratching at the bedroom door, the plaintive meows echoing through the night, or those tiny paws batting at your eyelids just as you start to dream. Sometimes it feels like they have a sixth sense for when you're about to fall asleep, and that's exactly when they strike. It's like having a tiny, adorable, sleep-hating roommate who you can't even be mad at because honestly, just look at that face. Even in your most exhausted moments, they're impossible to resist. Somehow, despite the chaos, you'll find yourself smiling because life with a kitten is never boring, and every sleepless night comes with a side of cuteness you just can't ignore. Let's talk about the biting. Oh, the biting. Those little needle teeth are like tiny daggers of love and pain. Everyone's all, oh, they're just teething. Yeah, for like 6 months straight, and they don't discriminate. Fingers, toes, noses, it's all fair game. You're just chilling, watching TV, and bam, tiny teeth sink into your ankle. Or you're trying to have a heartwarming cuddle session, and suddenly you're in a hostage situation with a furry terrorist demanding more head scratches. It's like living with a tiny, adorable vampire who's really bad at it. But hey, at least they're cute, right? Picture this, you're home alone, it's quiet, too quiet, you call for your kitten, no answer, you shake the treat bag, silence. Suddenly your mind is racing. Did they escape? Are they stuck somewhere? Did they spontaneously combust into a puff of glitter and catnip? You're frantically searching every nook and cranny, your heart pounding in your chest, and then you find them. Curled up asleep in the laundry basket, or inside a shoe, or my personal favorite, camouflaged against your black clothing that you swore you'd already checked. The relief is so intense it's almost comical, until the next time they disappear, that is. Okay, let's talk about the elephant, or should I say the cat turd in the room. Litter box training. You'd think it's instinctual, right? Like, here's a box, go potty in it, but sometimes kittens are like, nah, I think I'll use this rug instead, or the bathtub, or your favorite pair of shoes. It's like they have a sixth sense for finding the most inconvenient and smelliest places to have an accident. And you're left there, scrubbing the carpet at 2 in the morning, wondering where you went wrong in life, but hey, at least it builds character, right? You know how people always say dogs are all about unconditional love, always eager to please and never far from your side, and cats are aloof and independent? Well, those people clearly haven't met my kitten, who's rewritten every rule I thought I knew about feline affection. Because this little furball has wormed their way into my heart in a way I never expected, and honestly, I never saw it coming. It's like one day you're just coexisting, and the next you can't imagine your life without them. It starts subtly. A gentle head bump, a soft nuzzle against your hand. Maybe a quiet moment when they curl up beside you, purring so softly you almost miss it. A soft purr as they knead your lap, making biscuits like you're their favorite person in the world. Suddenly you realize you're looking forward to these little rituals every day. And then, bam, suddenly you're head over heels in love with this tiny creature who has somehow become the center of your universe without you even noticing. Who wakes you up at 3 in the morning with boundless energy, ready to play when all you want is a few more minutes of sleep, and uses your furniture as a scratching post, as if it's their personal playground. You sigh, but deep down you're already plotting how to kitten-proof your home. You find yourself clearing your schedule just to spend more time with them, skipping outings and making excuses just to be home for their next silly antic. Talking to them in baby voices, making up silly songs just for them, and sharing secrets you'd never tell another soul. And letting them get away with murder because honestly, look at that face. How could anyone resist those big innocent eyes? It's a slippery slope, my friends, and you never really stand a chance, but you wouldn't have it any other way. Because in the end, it's a beautiful, furry, chaotic ride that fills your life with unexpected joy, laughter, and a love you never saw coming. Before I got a kitten, I thought I was a pretty patient person. I figured I could handle just about anything life threw at me. I'd always prided myself on keeping my cool, no matter the situation. Friends would even comment on how unflappable I seemed, and I believed them. I mean, I could handle traffic jams and long lines at the grocery store. Waiting never really bothered me much. I could stand in line for ages, or sit in bumper-to-bumper traffic and just zone out or listen to music. I thought that was the ultimate test of patience. But nothing, and I mean nothing, could have prepared me for the level of patience required to raise a kitten. It's a whole new world of challenges. Suddenly, my home became a playground for chaos, and I was the referee, the cleaner, and the peacekeeper, all at once. It's like having a tiny, furry toddler who speaks a language you don't understand, but somehow still manages to get their way, every single time. They're endlessly curious, impossibly quick, and always seem to find the one thing you don't want them to touch. You'll learn to tolerate things you never thought possible. The shredded toilet paper, the knocked-over plants, the mysterious puddles you find in odd places. You'll find yourself cleaning up the same messes over and over, sometimes within minutes of each other. The endless meowing at 3 in the morning when all you want is a little peace and quiet. You'll try every trick in the book to get them to settle down, but sometimes you just have to wait it out and hope for a few hours of sleep. But through it all, you'll discover a wellspring of patience you never knew you had, and a sense of humor you didn't expect. You'll start to laugh at the chaos, and even find joy in the little disasters, because they're all part of the adventure. And you'll realize that even though they drive you crazy sometimes, you wouldn't trade them for the world. The love and laughter they bring make it all worthwhile. In the end, your patience grows, your heart expands, and your life is so much richer for having them by your side. No one told me raising a kitten would feel like this. No one warned me about the frustration, the fear, the exhaustion, but no one told me about the moments that would make it all worth it either. The purring goodnight, the morning zoomies, the way they look at you like you're their whole world. So yeah, raising a kitten, it's messy, it's loud, it's beautiful, and I'd do it all again. If you're raising a kitten or thinking about it, subscribe to Quick Pet Tips. We'll get through the chaos together.